Saturday. You guys, this is Saturday live. Y'all know I go live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we are back live today on a happy Saturday. Is that the one? Happy Saturday, everybody. And I got a moment I can go in here. It's gonna pop up one. Alright. Start a poll. Hi, how are you? Connor, how are you doing? Ooh, why is that all in caps? Ooh, turn off caps. How are you? Hi, Cassidy World. All right, almost, okay. Almost evident. Hi, how are you doing, Nicoline? Hi, Cool Cat. How are you? You're still Cool Cat. Make button. How are you guys doing? Hi, Preppy Girl. I always remember you. Of course. I always remember you. How's your weekend? How are your weekends going? Sorry, I'm typing something up while I'm talking to you guys and reading the comments. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. Hi, BM. How are you? Welcome back to chat. How's your Saturday going? Let's see here. Cool Cat. I know, Cool Cat. You still didn't get your name tag back, y'all. I didn't capitalize mine. You didn't get it back. I subscribed instead, y'all. I'm over here typing like I'm in kindergarten. This morning. Okay, let's see here. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing great. It is Saturday over here. I was gonna go out and do a drive cycle on my vehicle, but my kids did not know where they wanted to drive to. And I told them, I was like, "We'll look up somewhere we can go." And my daughter's like, "I don't want to look up nothing." Well, we ain't going nowhere. I'm glad you're doing good. Of course. So I'm like, I'm not driving around in circles today. I need to know where we're going. Let's see here. Everybody liked the stream. Thank you. Thank you guys for liking it. Do you guys have anything exciting happening this Saturday? Someone sold me your tape. I won't put it in the internet. Someone sold you my tape. Oh, was it my bakery tape? The one I was baking apple pies? Is that what they sold you? I used to be a baker. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna read your comment. Let me get this thing off my screen so I can see, because y'all know, the ones that know me know I'm blind as heck, so I have to read the comments off of my laptop. Thank you, everybody liked the stream. Hi, Connor. Oh, that's a shame. I know, because BM, I told my daughter's 21. She's like, well, let's go for a ride. I'm like, where do you want to go? And she's like, I don't know, let's just drive around. I'm like, look up somewhere to go, because we were driving around in circles. And she's like, I don't want to look up something. I'm like, well, guess we're staying home then. Hi, MoCat, how are you? Do you like Temu? I like Temu. I like Temu, and I like Shein. Shein is really good too. Baking cream pie. I'm telling you, you got my video of me baking apple pies with ice cream. Francisco. I'm telling you, I'm the original baker. If you didn't know. What have you been up to? So that's all I've been up to this morning. I woke up kind of late today because I stayed up late. And then BM, I was going to watch one of my favorite YouTubers called Mr. Ballin. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to save that for tonight. So that'd be like because I know he dropped new content, so I want to watch it. All right, what did you say? Gotta go. Bye, Nicoline. Maybe I'll join later. I'll see you later. Okay, what's say? I remember one time when I was little, I would go to the park and see the goats. Did you really? When I lived in Kentucky, I would go. There was a farm called Black Acreage Farm. They had goats. They had a donkey there. They had horses there, and then they had like a hiking trail. And the hiking trail led to like this little waterfall. So that's what I miss about living in Kentucky. Because on the weekend, I would go take the kids to go feed the horses. And I don't know if Arizona has a place where we can go feed horses. I don't know. I have to probably look that up. And okay, I think it was a breed, but I screamed at the goat and they passed out. Oh no. Yeah, goats are they're kind of finicky. And we used to go like, they would have like an apple picking farm. I would take my kids to go pick the apples and stuff. So it was really cool. I guess here I need to find what they have. I wonder if they have a big flea market here. That would be cool. What's Sunday bringing you? It is Saturday, Ed. I'm still Saturday. Can you sing happy birthday, Candace? I cannot sing, girl. I would ruin Candace's birthday. Candace don't want me to sing no happy birthday. Let's see. Hi, biggest fan. How are you? Never been to Kentucky. Kentucky's beautiful. If you haven't been to Kentucky, Kentucky's absolutely gorgeous. I know every year, I think around August, they do the Kentucky Derby, and that's the horse racing. So when they do the horse racing in Kentucky, all the famous actors and movie stars, what do you want to call celebrities, usually go into Kentucky for Kentucky Derby. So that's like a big, huge thing for Louisville, Kentucky. Let's see here. Hi there. Hi, Mike. How are you doing? Hello, Master Gaming. Welcome back. 1, 2, 3, life for the Sings. How is your day, Master Gaming? How are you? Do you have a teddy bear? No, I don't. I don't. When I was a little kid, I had one. Hi, Care. How are you? Hi, Linda. Hi, Ashley. It's the first week of May. What's the first week of May? Is it Kentucky Derby? Are you saying that's when it starts? No, Kentucky Derby is when the kids are out. Is it? No, I don't think so. Hi from Denmark. I'm glad you're doing great. Nestor Gaming. Hi, Kara. How are you? I'm doing good. You know what? I might hit up. It's still early here. Like we're 3:42. So I may hit up some of the flea markets around here. Maybe go around and just check out the stuff that they have. I like walking around. I like seeing old things, especially vintage stuff. It's so cool. What's your favorite type of lawnmower? A lawnmower? Oh my God. Let me think. I don't even know a name of a lawnmower. I'm just going to say anyone that drives. Anyone that I don't have to push. Do the roar. Hi, Gummy Bear. I'm great. How are you? I'm doing really good. Joel is doing good. He is upstairs playing. So he is giving me a break. Hi, Safan. I want to say your name because see you on here. Is it Sufyan? Sufyan. How do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce your name? Kentucky Derby. Is Kentucky Derby really in May? Hold on. Alexa, volume maximum. Alexa, when does Kentucky Derby start in Louisville, Kentucky?
Kentucky Derby Museum on Central Avenue in Louisville is currently closed, but will be open tomorrow.
No, Alexa. Alexa, when is the Kentucky Derby event? She probably don't know.
The Kentucky Derby was held at Churchill Downs on Saturday, May 4th at 3:57 p.m.
Oh, so you got it. It's May 4th.
Set for 3:57 p.m. Mystic Dan finished first, Sierra Leone finished second, and Forever Young finished in third.
See, that's why I got Alexa. So you're right. It is in May. Thank you for that. Fred knows this Kentucky. Fred, are you in Kentucky? I'm not even talking to you no more, Alexa. Okay, how is Joel? It's 3:43 for you. It's 3:44 here. Joel's doing really good. He's upstairs playing. Hi, Roba. How are you? Welcome back, Preppy Girl. Thank you, Roba. It's always the first Saturday of May. Thank you, Fred, because you know, the crazy part, Fred, I lived in Kentucky for 20 years. I lived there. And my mom used to work the traffic guard because she worked for the police department as a traffic guard back in her days. And she used to work the Kentucky Derby. So you could tell I never pay attention. I taste people food when I DoorDash. You take AI. How you tasting people food when you DoorDash? What's wrong with you? I've never tasted. I've DoorDashed for years, and I never tasted anyone's food. I couldn't do it. How do you do that? I could not do that. I'm telling you for real. I could not do that. I wouldn't be like, heck no. But I know somebody. Let me tell you a story. I know somebody that Instacart, right? So this person was doing an Instacart, right? And y'all know Instacart, you shop for the customer. You get their groceries and you deliver it to their house. So this person, the customer, was being rude over the text messages. So what this person did, they went to the, like when you can get the hot food, like you can get a whole chicken, like from Kroger's or Walmart, you get a whole chicken that's done. So they were mad at the customer and they were hungry. So they bought themselves a whole chicken and put it on the customer's tab. Y'all, be nice to these people that's working for y'all stuff. They will jack your stuff up. But I've DoorDash. I've never tasted customer's food ever. Okay, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, where the horses are fast. The women are faster. Fred, you know good well country people is not like that, Fred. Fred, did you ever go to Black Acreage Farm in Kentucky? It's close to J-Town. Do you remember that area? When do I get to mod? when we're busy enough for mods. We do not need any mods, Master Gaming. Like, we're gonna be modding us 12 people in here. For real. Okay, I hit the like. Can you please say, oh, you're sitting next to her in a hospital? Oh, Daryl, I hope your wife gets better. And what's your wife's name? Elsa? Elsa, I hope you get better. Sorry that you're in the hospital, girl. Hi, wee man. How are you? You ever been to North Carolina? I was born in North Carolina. That's where I was born. I was born in North Carolina. I was born on a military base, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. My dad was a Marine. So that is where I was born. So I've been there. Are you from North Carolina? I'm mod too. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Y'all, now here's the thing, y'all. Who we gonna mod? 11 people in here, y'all. Who we gonna mod? We gonna mod each other out. That would be crazy. And I've been to some people's lives where they make every single person a mod. That's crazy. Like, you just come in there and you can just join and they make you a mod. Have you guys ever been in a live like that? He said what? Anyway, shout out to your mother for being a crossing guard. Yeah, Fred, she did it for a long time. She retired. My mom is going to be 70 this year. But that's what she did in Kentucky. And my son is a deputy sheriff there, Fred, so you might run into him. My son is a deputy sheriff in Kentucky. Okay, wow, yes, I live in Raleigh and Cary area. Okay, because I was Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Do you remember seeing on the news that whole contaminated water stuff that went on that military base? That is where I was born. Okay, East St. Louis, Illinois. Hello, East St. Louis. I was your neighbor when I lived in Kentucky. Illinois is one of our neighboring states. Melissa said yes. What we're drinking? I got coffee. Black, nasty coffee. It's thick because I made it extra strong. I didn't even drink it yet because I know it's going to be bitter as heck because I don't have any sugar or cream in it. No energy drink because I'm out of energy drinks today. Yes, I have family members that are Marines too. Oh, I love that. I love that. What family members do you have Marines? My dad retired, I believe, in E8 from the Marine Corps. When he retired, when he got out, he was in E8. What is a deputy sheriff versus a sheriff? A sheriff is like the main guy in charge. You know, like, you got a captain and lieutenant. Like, the sheriff, he's the main man. He's basically, like, in charge. And the deputy sheriff is like his little minions. His little people underneath him. So that is the difference. I want to go to Waverly. You want to go there? Oh, heck no. Melissa, I heard that place is scary. Isn't that where, okay, Waverly, where she's talking about, you guys, it was like an old hospital, right? And I don't know, she could probably tell me the background. It had like a sickness that broke out. And so in Kentucky, people were sent there. And it's like an asylum. And so it is shut down and they do tours and people say that there are spirits and stuff there and I don't mess with that kind of stuff. So girl, you are one brave soul to go. So I would not go there, girl. I would drive past it and keep going. I live in Indiana, just across the river from Louisville. I've lived there since 1978. And Fred, I've walked across that bridge that connects Indiana and Kentucky. Have you walked across that bridge? I like that Indiana is right next to Kentucky, and there's like a bridge that you can walk over and cross into Indiana, and you can walk back and cross into Kentucky. Red Bulls in sale. Costco, the Red Bulls are in sale. Ed, I need some. 2 cousins are Marines. Okay, I see that. Hello all, I was on another platform and the young man made me a wrench. How do you use the wrench? Sharon, ooh, excuse me. Did you tap on a name once he made your wrench? So if you have a wrench, that means you're a moderator. That means that you can delete comments. You can hide people from the channel that are being, I want to say extremely rude, you know? I don't do that on here. Hassan's in the house. Hello, Hassan. So I don't do that. I let my comments roll. And that's why I don't have a lot of mods. Hassan is my trusted mod. And then I got Dre and Cowboy because they know how I like to run my stuff here. But you can do a lot. You can time people out and do that fun stuff to it, you know. But us as let's say people that do the content, we can see all the people are mods timed out. Oh, I just called the sheriff. Then they made a state police, then local police. Yeah, and then okay, so and then if you're like a state trooper, like you got like the police department, you know, and they're over certain counties only. And then a state trooper or a highway patrol, they patrol that entire state. So they can arrest anybody in the entire state of whatever state they're patrolling. 2nd Street Bridge. Thank you, Fred. Why your nose so big? Hammy, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I'm excited. Yo, Sasha be live together. Yes, Melissa, tomorrow. I got to set my alarm too. I can't wait to have her on here. And you guys can access any questions because Sasha's a large family mama too. And so am I. So you guys can, whatever questions you want to access, write it down. Let's do this tomorrow. Melissa Walcart, howdy. 2nd Street Bridge is next to the Yum Center. It is. And then it has like the stadium out there too. A specific button to use. TWC, I'm not at the pool. I'm not at the pool today. I am not. I am chilling. I mean, and here's the thing. The hot tub's broken again. Last time the hot tub was broken because somebody put glass in it, but it's broken again. Hassan, how is your day going? How was your weekend? State Trooper patrols the highway each day. State Trooper is not just the highways. They can arrest you anywhere, AI. Anywhere. My ex-boyfriend was a state trooper in Oklahoma. And the funny part, how I met my ex-boyfriend, he's the one that pulled me over. He's the one that pulled me over, my ex-boyfriend. He was a state trooper. And it said highway patrol in his car. And then everybody was like, you're highway patrol, why are you pulling us over on the street? And you know what he did? He pointed to the map of Oklahoma. And he's like, do you see this map? And they're like, yeah. He's like, I can pull you over anywhere I want. So that's how I learned that highway patrol is just not highway. They can pull you over in any street, anywhere. They patrol the whole entire state. So yeah, my ex-boyfriend was a highway patrol officer in Oklahoma. And I met him because he pulled me over. I didn't get no ticket. I'm just saying. Okay, tell me what your heart. Tell me your heart. William, I'll go. Here we go on OPD State Trooper. I know, cause I thought highway patrol was highway, and I got schooled that day. He was like, "You see this map?" Me and my friends was like, he's like, "I can pull you over anywhere on this map." It's glazed over nicely. Code. Why you gotta be a weirdo, Code? Why you gotta be a weirdo? Hold on, y'all. All right, what's for dinner? What y'all have for dinner? I did a grilled pork chop on the grill today, mac and cheese for the kids. Shamefully did not do a vegetable today. Too funny. I know I'm just glad it went well. Are you a ticket because you got fined written all over you, Hassan? I wish he would have used that. You know what his pickup line was? He gave me his card. He was like, give me a call sometime. So yeah, I've dated a highway patrol officer. And here's the thing, police officers are pretty cool. If you're respectable and you're not acting like a butthead when you get pulled over, half the time they really don't want to write you a ticket. But if you're being just horrible, they're going to write you a ticket. Yeah, I thought that too. But yeah, they can arrest you. They can arrest you anywhere. And I did not know that. I thought highway patrol meant highway patrol, you know. So state trooper and highway patrol is basically the same thing, just different names. Meatloaf wrapped in bacon. Ooh, cheese and waffle fries. Melissa, that sounds so good. Girl, I had the pork chops and we did the mac and cheese and they grilled it on the grill outside, so it was really good. Yeah, I thought he would use that line on you. He did it. He did it. And I tell you, it was back when I was like, I think I was 21 at the time. So I was 21. Either was I 20? Yeah, 20 or 21. I was young. Let's see here. Okay, I think they're just higher up in the food chain. They are. They really are. You know, and you learn something about it. Here's the thing with the state troopers. I think it's a lot more dangerous than a police officer itself, because a police officer can have backup like really quick. A state trooper, if they're all over on that expressway or the highway, backup is going to take a lot longer to get to them versus an officer that's in his district only. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm cooking and baking Sasha. Okay, I love cooking and baking, and Sasha did my cookies. Did she really? While back on her live, I want to do a video too, but I'm too shy. Melissa, do you have a channel? Do you do content also? Are you a content creator? Why that comment made me laugh? Oh my God. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm just gonna leave that comment right there. That made me laugh. I'm glad I didn't read that out loud. Because y'all be having me reading stuff out loud, and then I'll catch myself what I read, and I'm like, what? Pronoun, I'm just gonna say that comment made me laugh. Well, thank you for the good laugh. Yes, it's my name, but it's no videos. I don't have anything. Well, you got to make some videos. You got to make some videos. I know, Hassan. I know you read that comment, Hassan. Hassan's like, here we go. It's a Saturday, y'all. It's a Saturday. You guys are funny, though. Never mind. I was going to add to that. I read that comment. Oh, my God. I had to laugh at that one. Y'all. Oh, my God. I'm glad I wasn't drinking my coffee. It would have been all over the screen reading that comment. That was funny, Pronoun. You got me on that one. That was a funny one. That was definitely funny. But Melissa, definitely make content, because Hassan's supposed to be making content on his channel. I'm still following him and waiting for him to drop some stuff on there about Canada, everything Canada, and the joys of Canada. But for myself here, I tell you, the content I do, I'll do a little cooking too, but I mostly want to do more filming of the kids and I getting out and exploring Arizona. Like, the Grand Canyon is on my list if I can get my truck up and pass emissions. California, definitely, because I want to go see the beaches down there. So I have a lot things to do, but the only thing that's holding me back is my vehicle. Just waiting for the weather to get better. When do you guys start warming up in Canada? Because I know we're in May. Next week is May already. All right, I'm about to drink this bitter stuff. I know next week we're going to be in May. Oh, Grand Canyon on my bucket list too. Hassan, I heard it's beautiful at the Grand Canyon. The only concern I have with the Grand Canyon is Joel. Because that child wild as heck. I'm just praying that child do not take off running. Because I'm going to be holding his hand tight. Like, we're going to the area where there's no big, huge... I want to see the inside the canyon, but I want, like, an area that's kind of fenced off with Joe. For some reason, there is a video of OJ, YouTube call what? Greg Tales? It's H Greg, Christmas in July in 2010, but tune in to edit the DuckTales thing. Are you talking like the DuckTale cartoon back in the day thing? Okay, usually mid-April. Yeah, a former coworker went. Man, I would love to do it. I saw another YouTuber, they went to the Grand Canyon and they went to an area where it's some of the Native Americans live. I forgot what it calls. It starts with an H. Somebody might know the name, but it's usually crowded in the summer. But like right now that it's winter or it's not spring, it's not that crowded. And like the waterfall water is actually blue, which is so cool. But I think it's like a 10-mile hike to get there. So and you can go by helicopter, or you can go by do the 10-mile hike, and you have to get a permit to get into that area. I'll have to look up the name and tell you, Hassan, because I'm thinking that's so pretty. I would love to do it, but I couldn't hike with that many kids. I would have to fly in there. Like, dude, like, how many people can that helicopter hold? Because I got a lot of kids. Yes. Hassan, when I tell you, there's a lot of cool stuff to see here in Arizona. Like, there's another mountain that the kids and I go to, and you get to walk up a stairs. It's like some stairs that they built into the mountain that take you all the way up, and that's located in Buckeye. So if you go to I don't know the name of that either, but if you go into Buckeye, Verado area, there are stairs that are built into the mountain that you can go to the peak of the mountain, which is so cool. I got to get back in shape for the climb. Hassan, it took me 3 times. It took me 3 times to do it, and it wasn't because. And here's the thing: I was out of shape though, but the biggest factor of me not making it on top of that mountain, I was scared. I was just scared. You know how you like people say scared of heights? No, I'm scared of falling down. I was so scared. So the first time I barely went up. The second time I went halfway up. And then the third time I was just like, just do it, girl. I was like, just do it. And so I went all the way up. I know. I don't like high places. And for me to go to the Grand Canyon, I think my head is going to be spinning. So I'm not going to no edge, because the edge is a rock. It's going to crumble. But I know my head's going to start spinning, because I don't like heights. I am petrified of heights. It's just something that my whole body just locks up, you know. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a big girl. I'm going to go do it. Do you spend money on men? Josh, I got 8 kids. 7 still at home. My money go all to them kids. Starbucks, groceries, toilet paper. What money? Okay, Josh, I'm gonna leave you alone. I have been blessed to visit the pyramids. Oh man, I would love to do that in Egypt. Oh yeah, I'm not going to the edge of that. How was the pyramids in Egypt? And how did you like visiting Egypt? Like, if you had any recommendation of me going to Egypt, what would you tell me? What would be the do's and the don'ts of visiting Egypt? I would love to see that. Because I'm always watching different YouTubers that are going to Egypt. They're going to Dubai. I don't want to go to Dubai, though. I do not want to go, because I heard Dubai is super strict. And I think my crazy self might say something and get in trouble. I've been married for 22 years, Josh. How many baby mamas you got? I'm just saying. Pyramids for sure. So what are the do's and the don'ts in going to Egypt? It's 4:35 in the morning, and I'm still awake because you have a toothache? And I cried for 3 hours. Would you like to tell me some? I don't know any medicines. But I know, if you do cloves, they come in a jar, and they're called cloves. If you bite on those, it will numb the pain a little bit for you. It's not a cure. You got to go to the dentist to see what's going on. But it will take away the pain a little bit until you can get to the dentist. But there is cloves. Get some cloves and kind of chew on it, and it'll numb the pain. I guess I'll stay away from the street vendors. Okay. The markets usually rip you off toward. Oh, man. I believe that, Hassan. I definitely can see that. Now, what about the cost of flying in there? Is it super expensive to like stay in a hotel there? Like the plane ride and the hotels. Is it expensive to go there? Hi, Paul. How are you? Hi, Aurora. How are you doing? You can't remember the cost? Okay. I'm going to look it up. And then the question would be, is this, what type of visa would I need to enter that? I know you'll need a passport. Do you need a tourist visa? And how do you apply for the visa to enter that? Because like when I had to do my husband's to go back to India. He's from India, but he's an American citizen, so he has to apply to go to his own country now. I had to apply under a tourist visa. It's been a while since 2001. Wow. Are you gonna go back anytime soon? Hassan, do you plan to go anytime soon? That would be cool video. If you would go back and make video of Egypt and the pyramids, shoot, Hassan, that would be so freaking cool. Let's see. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, medical shops are not open in the morning, so I need to wait. Clothes, yeah, try clothes. You gotta go to the dentist because you gotta know what's going on with your tooth. You know, even me needed to get it. That would be cool. Maybe family was talking about it, man. So if you do it, are you gonna vlog it? If you do go back, that would be a cool video. I'm telling you, that would be so freaking cool. Oh, heck yeah. I'm watching, Hassan. That is cool stuff. Probably. Okay. I'll definitely be watching. Hold on one second. Joe, why is Joe crying? Joe's over there being a handful upstairs, as always. But I'm definitely going to be watching it. Hi, Jeff Lee. How are you? Okay, the Nile River is in that area too. See, I like that. And you know, in the Nile River, Hassan, is all in the Bible too. Because a lot of stuff, even Egypt's in the Bible. So that is so cool. I will love to see that. How are you doing today, Jeff Lee? How's your day going? Yeah, I'm excited. Well, let me know when you're going so I can keep tune of your channel when you drop a video of it. Because I'll be over here still working on my truck. I'm going to replace the crankshaft sensor again. But this time I'm going to get it from AutoZone instead of Amazon. Because Amazon, the crankshaft sensor was not working. It caused my vehicle just to keep stalling. I used to stay with my aunts. Oh, they stay in. Okay, they never stayed. So you have family in Egypt? No way. That is so freaking cool. Oh man, that is cool. Man, so you already got it made. You don't got to pay for no hotel, no nothing. Okay, I like that. Now, okay, so here's the thing. For, let's say, a woman go in there, do they have to wear a head covering or anything like that? Is there a certain way that we'll say American women have to dress? Because you know in America, they be wild with their outfits. Yes.
Where are you going?
Oh, nowhere, but I'm talking on YouTube.
Grandma, you just said you're going to the park.
No, I'll take you outside in a little bit to play, though. Okay. Okay, not usually? Okay. Yeah, because I saw one lady, she went to, it was a husband and wife. They went to Saudi Arabia, and they were visiting, like, the, I want to say it was like a resort that's supposed to be like, what do they want to call it? Kind of like spacey looking thing, like on a beach. And I was shocked because when she went, she didn't have like the covering and stuff on. And I thought Saudi was pretty strict with that. Next video down is woman in 20 years. Woman in 20 years. Okay, Saudi Arabia, I think. That's what I thought. Because I know some countries I know one lady, she went to, another YouTuber, she went to Afghanistan. And she had to wear the whole covering, you know, and she had to wear the long gown on. So I know you got to know the rules before you go somewhere, you know. And I know Dubai's really strict too. Yeah, usually Saudi, they're strict. That's what I'm saying. See? Because y'all be like, what happened to Life with the Singh? She didn't come back. I know, BM. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules you got to know before you go. Yes, Dubai. Yep, Dubai. Because Dubai, I saw somebody was saying, like, if you're not married, you cannot be in share a hotel with the opposite sex in Dubai. Like, that's against the law. And, like, in Dubai, only certain areas you're allowed to drink in. And you can't be, like, hugging no man that's not your husband in Dubai. So, and Americans need to know that because I'll just say, in America, y'all know how it is. They be walking around with barely anything on. So we got to know the rules before we go places. It's me again. Hi, Mimi. Yep, I stay away from Saudi. That's what I'm thinking. I had friends from Saudi when I was in my 20s, and I know that they were pretty strict. I remember back when I was in my 20s that back then, I don't know, I don't think it's true now, but the women over there were not allowed to drive in Saudi Arabia. The men were allowed to drive, but the women were not allowed to drive. It is. Yeah, CBM, and you got to know, and here's the thing, I have nothing wrong with all respect for their culture, you know, but I think the most important thing is if you're an American or any other nation and you're traveling to another country, learn the rules, learn the regulation, and have some respect because that is their rules and you're entering their country as a guest, so you don't get to do what you want to do. So if you want to visit it, you better know the rules before you visit. You know, that's how I feel about it. Like, if I'm going to any other country, I'm going to know the rules first before I step foot there, so I'm not being disrespectful to their culture, you know? Because if I got to cover my head, I got to cover my head. Yeah, that's true. Recently, they let women drive. Yeah, because I remember, Hassan, back then, my friends, but this was like 20 years ago, they were like, women were not allowed to drive then, you know? But you don't go to someone else's country and try to do your own thing. You better show some respect for their rules. Or don't visit. You're a guest in their country, you know? It's their culture and tradition, so you know how things roll. Exactly, BM. Exactly. So I don't like the entitlement. When people go with the entitlement, you know, and they go to these other countries and they're being disrespectful, like, don't do that. Because even when, I'll tell you, and I told Hassan, he's heard me talk about it, when I went to Hawaii, and when I visit Hawaii, you meet the natives there, you know, the original Hawaiian people that are there. And a lot of them had issues with people coming there and just being disrespectful, you know, just being entitled, saying, well, this is part of the United States, we're going to do whatever we want kind of attitude, and not being respectful for that Hawaii does have its own culture, you know. So they were I love the Hawaiian people. They are so sweet, so nice. Just about 3-4 years ago, I believe. Yes, to be respectful. Yep, you got to. You go visit places. That's like that. The sad. You remember that story about the guy that went to? Was it North Korea? The young man that went there, and sadly, he did not. He took a poster down. That was a sad story. So I'm like, man, y'all, please, when y'all go visit these countries, know what y'all getting into. It's so wrong. I was once shocked when I went abroad. And I didn't know the custom once I was very young. Yes, yeah, and you got to know it, you know? Yeah, HM, you remember that, the guy that went to North Korea? Man, so I promise y'all, if y'all will be just fine, if y'all research before y'all go places, you won't have an issue. Know their custom, know what's rude, what's considered rude, you know, and such, you know, and know how to, you know, be polite. Hello, is it Tropical? How are you? Hi, Margie. Yeah, it's a culture shock. Even when I lived in Japan, when I lived in Okinawa, Japan, it's different rules. Like when you would enter a Japanese person's house, you took your shoes off. You had to take your shoes off. They had different customs. You was not walking in their house with your shoes on. They looking at you crazy, you know? And we would go on field trips because I was in school, and I remember we would go on field trip and visit different things in Japan, and we had to take our shoes off when we entered the place to show respect. Happy birthday, Matt. Matt, I can't sing no Matt. I'm gonna ruin your birthday trying to sing. What's up from Vegas? Hi, Vegas. How are you doing from Arizona? My name was Otto. Oh, Otto. Hi, Otto. True, it's like that in a lot of cultures. Yes, BM. A lot of cultures are like that, you know. And one thing I know for us, I took part of that Japanese culture of taking your shoes off. And I think Hawaiians do that too. I like the no wearing your shoes in the house, you know. It keeps your floors cleaner. Even here, I'm always taking off my shoes. See, Hassan, I like that. And the one thing I did not like, do y'all remember when, like, in America, everybody has so much carpet in their house? I have carpets in my bedroom, which I don't like. I cannot stand the carpets. It was like the worst thing that they invented was carpets. It's so hard to keep clean. It's so hard. And then you're gonna wear shoes on carpet and walk in the house. You're just walking outside all over the neighborhood. And you're gonna come in and walk on the carpet with your shoes. The dude from North Korea. Yeah, that was sad trip ago. Just be respectful, always do. That's right. Let's see. Yeah, I see you hungry. Hi, I'm at K-Pot. What is K-Pot? Xmas, I do remember you. What is K-Pot? Where you been? I didn't see you in like the last couple lives. Where you been, Xmas? What is K-Pot though? Hi, Porters VR videos. How are you? How are you doing? But Hassan, I'm gonna look up Egypt. Okay, here's the thing. Be honest, Hassan. Do you think if I went to Egypt with my kids, do you think I would be? You think I would be all right? Do you think I would be all right if I went there? Like, I would love to do it. I think that would be like my bravest trip is to go to like another country. Oh, it's a Korean hot pot. Oh, that is so cool. It's really good. If you come down to New York, you should get it. Okay. I'm not saying I've never been there. I've been to Manhattan, New York, but I've never been to New York to say to like go sightsee. Yeah, I've heard it's good. You want to know a joke? Is it a clean joke? I'm just saying. Is it a clean joke? Then I want to hear it. Yeah, you should be fine. Thank you, Hassan. I'm going to do that. That's going to be on my bucket list. Why my dog over here snoring like an old person? You over there breathing hard and all. To keep dirt out the house, would you go to... I don't think I would go to Saudi. I don't think I would... just because the fact that I know that they're super strict. And I feel like even if I research the laws and stuff, I feel like I would probably say something or do something to get myself in trouble. You know? So I don't think I would go. Yeah, keep the jokes clean. Not, I'm like, okay, Staten Island. That's where you are, Xmas? I was in the military and you doing not want to disrespect their culture because you may get locked up. Yeah, you can. You can. You're right. Hungry, you can. You don't want to fool. And then a lot of people, I think a lot of people get locked up because they have this entitlement attitude, you know, kind of like prideful, you know, instead of respecting you're a guest in someone else's country. Even if you don't agree with their rules, even if you don't agree with their law, you chose to step foot in that country, then you should be abiding by the rules. I don't know. I'm an evil spy. I don't know. I'm lost. Hi, Hogner. It's all good. No, as bad as Saudi. No offense. I don't think I would go to Saudi. I think I would be too nervous. I think I would be too nervous. Because I would feel like I would probably get myself in some kind of trouble. But yesterday I was in Cali. Were you in Cali? How do you go to California to New York in one day? Because California is all the way in the west. New York's all the way up. Northeast side. Margie, thank you. Okay, sir. What? Violence. I went over my head, Potter. I'm not even gonna lie. That went over my head, that joke. I did not get that one. You probably like, this girl. I did not get that one. What does that mean? That one went over my head, like, for sure. New York City, yeah. Hello, Walnut. How are you? No, because I was there since Monday. You were there since Monday? Oh, okay. Okay, because I was like, how were you in California yesterday and in New York today? I'm like, you flying? For real. But how's your day going, Xmas? What have you been up to besides traveling and sightseeing? Y'all be starting early doing all this fun summer stuff, and I'm over here can't get my dang vehicle to start, which is crazy. But Hassan, I'm gonna replace the crankshaft sensor again. We're gonna try again, but this time I'm gonna get it from AutoZone and not Amazon. So if you guys are ever repairing your vehicle, don't get parts from Amazon, because you're gonna be like me and the parts don't work. I went bowling today. Did you have fun bowling, Margie? Working out in school. Oh, you're just working out in school. I like that. Studying hard. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you. I'm so sick of this car though. I'm sick of it. I'm getting ready to sleep. It's midnight here in Europe. Oh, well, good night, Walnut. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in and say hi. Yeah, I usually go to the local parts store. And see, Hassan, I should have went with AutoZone. I don't know why. I was trying to be, I know why, because I was trying to be cheap. And I was like, let me get the parts from Amazon. It should work. And as soon as we put that part in my truck and we tried to fire it up, it kept stalling. It would start and then it would stall. Start and then it would stall. And so we had to go back. Well, my daughter had to go back under and pull the part back out. And then it fired back up. So I'm going to go get it. I think AutoZone's like $40. So I'm going to get it on payday Monday. I'm going to get the part from AutoZone again. And we're going to go back underneath the truck and put that in. And then the AC compressor has like these long screws like this. So she only could get 2 screws back in and couldn't get the third one back in. For some reason, we couldn't get the third screw back in either. And then the fun part about that, everything has to be torqued down to a certain pressure on those screws underneath the car. So I'm hoping I get that done, because once I get that done, then we got to still go and take the passenger side window. It doesn't roll down, so we need to take that apart and put a new, what's it called? I don't even want to know what they call it, but you know what I'm talking about? The window motor. It needs a new window motor so the window can roll down. So we got to replace that too. So it's finished to get the crankshaft, a new crankshaft sensor in the car. Then pull apart the other door and get that repair. And then hopefully we're good to go. Okay, I replaced my garbage disposal all by myself. Good job, Michael. That's not a bad piece. No, it's not bad. It's me, Maddie, again. Hi, Maddie. Welcome back. Yes, I had fun. I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, torque it to the proper specs. See, Hassan, you got to do that, because I don't want to be driving down. Hassan, I don't want to be driving down the road and hear something fall out underneath my car, and it's my AC compressor. You know, I'm going to be mad, Hassan. I'm going to be mad if the AC compressor fall out. Oh, my gosh. But the crazy part is for me working on this vehicle so long, I get to learn every part of the car, you know? So I'm slowly learning what each part is called. Because I was in an anime store. Oh, did you have fun at the anime store? That is a lot, Hillary. It is a lot. It's me, Maddie, from yesterday. Welcome back, Maddie, from yesterday. AC. This is okay. This one is for the boys for the what? Buddhist system top AC coming system. Nicki Minaj super bass. Yeah, I had to replace the window regulator. Thank you, Hassan. That is what I need to do. See, I told you I know the word. Okay, those parts are going to be hard to find thanks to Trump. Michael, I could still find it. It's at AutoZone. So when I went on AutoZone, I could find the crankshaft sensor. The only problem is when you're working on a vehicle, right? And you need to replace something, they're not always easy to get to. Like, you got to crawl underneath the truck. So here I am with my big self going underneath the truck to see what part we got to replace. That's the hardest part is, you know, the camshaft are easy to get to, but the crankshaft is located inside the engine. The sensor goes directly inside that engine itself, you know, because it's regulating all the oil and stuff. Yeah, especially here in Canada. I know. I am reorganizing my bar drawers. The regulator. Oh, Walnut's in there singing. He over there singing a song. Y'all, but I'm telling y'all. And here's the thing. It's, as a woman, it's good to know what's going on with your vehicle. Because if I didn't learn the things that I learned about this vehicle, I would have been like Goofy dishing out $5,000 to some guy that told me it was a head gasket. You know, and knowing how to check if the head gasket does have a leak myself saved us money. And he was just dishonest. You know, they're looking for people that know absolutely nothing about a vehicle so they can rip you off. Alexa, turn AC up to 77.
The AC is set to 77.
You like that song, Hassan? Hassan said, I like that song. Oh my gosh. I remember that back in the day, regulator. They were singing songs and having fun. So how's everyone's Saturday going? Did you guys, I know Hassan was like, same old, same old. Did y'all do anything fun today?
Nutty, get out the room.
Tell Joel and Nutty stop going back and forth, please. Right. Most repairs are skull. Michael, they rip you off. They'll rip you off. You'll go. Some mechanics are just dishonest, and sadly, you better learn a little bit about your vehicle, or you're gonna be paying unnecessary repairs. The gasket. We checked the engine rod bearing gasket. That works. You're gonna have the fastest car tomorrow, Mr. T 18 1983. I saw the new Jason Statham movie yesterday. Okay, what is it? What movie is that? What kind of movie is that? Because I have no clue. Hassan, that like the only new movie I know came out, Hassan, was Sonic 3 and what's it called, Mufasa. On Disney. You got to tell me what that is. Okay, Working Man. It's an action movie. Oh, okay. I know. That's all for real. Like, I know Sonic 3. My kids are, and I can't watch it until I get the TV replaced. It's my favorite YouTube, sir. Hey, I just went to a baseball game. How was your baseball game? Hey, Master Gaming, welcome back to chat. Welcome back. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Aaron, okay, it's Mufasa. I don't know. I don't know. Did you guys watch the movie? Was it The Lion King? Did you guys watch it? I don't know. I fear, to me, it's like, how many times are you gonna remake these movies? How many times Disney gonna remake movies? Just the thought of me watching it, I feel bored already. Did you see the one where he's playing a beekeeper? Okay, it's my favorite YouTube, sir. We win. Walnut pleasure. I did. What did you cook today? I did pork chops on the grill and mac and cheese. And I was not the best mom today because I didn't do vegetables. BM. What did you have, BM, today? Did you tell me already? I probably forgot. What did you have today? Let's see, what's up, HM? I told dealer detailing. I know I'm tired of the remakes. Like, if you're gonna do a movie, why do we have to keep watching all these remakes? And like I was telling somebody in the last live, why can't you make Spider Girl or Spider Woman? Why can't we get some new shows? You know, how many times we gonna watch Beauty and the Beast? How many times you gonna remake Cinderella? How many times you gonna remake, what's the other one they remade? Ariel? Like, come on, Disney. You killing us with these remakes over and over. Okay, The Lion King, the urge to sing the song. Oh my gosh. Walnut really singing. KFC. I'm tired of the remakes. I'm so sick. I'm over it. Like, y'all can't come up with something else. No more originals. It's true. No more originals. Everything is remade. And then sometimes they will remake even shows and do a horrible job with it. Which one was it? It was the Outer Limits? Not the Outer Limits. It wasn't the Outer Limits. It was another one I was looking forward to, and they remade it. I can't remember. It'll come to my mind probably later on. And they did a horrible job with it. Or they'll do a spin-off on, like they did of Star Trek, The Next Generation, and they made the show Picard. And half of us Trekkie fans were upset because we all know Star Trek is a family show. And they did not make it family friendly, you know? And we're like, what the heck? How do you take a classic show and turn it around like that? Like, dude, like, they're ruining a lot of shows. It's like the music too. It also sounds similar to nothing new. Yep, it does, BM. It does. It doesn't make you want to watch it. Like, can we get new stuff? Can y'all give us new stuff? Let's say HM keeps me awake. HM keeps you awake. Your ghost, the ghost. It keeps you awake. Hi, Elite. How are you? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. It's a slow day today in chat. You are Bunjani. What's a Bunjani? What's a Bunjani? What's Bunjani? What does that mean? What does that mean? I have no clue what you're talking. You are Bunjani. I don't know. What's in reference to my comment? Oh, because I'm trying to read like, huh? You what? God knows. And then tomorrow I go, I'm going to go live at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I got to set my alarm. I got to be up with Miss Sasha from Top Notch Family. So I got to come up with some questions, and you guys come up with some questions. She's a large family mama as well. She is in Georgia. So we're going to go and tackle large family mom questions here tomorrow on chat. Y'all got any plans for Sunday? I feel like I'm drinking mud. Coffee is so black. Do you guys have plans for Sunday? What do y'all do for fun in your state? Bia said nope. What are we talking about? What do you guys do for fun in your state? True blessings. What do you guys do for fun? So if I was in Kentucky, I would be visiting horses and stuff. You play outside? What do you play outside? I could throw on my roller skates and go roller skate outside. I could do that. I might run into a couple trees, but you know, it's the best I can do. I play with my baby brother. Aw, you are such a nice big brother, Master. Mainly just movies. I'm a boring person. Are you, Hassan? But movies is good. Hassan, there are days, Hassan, where I would rather just sit on the couch all day. Get me some popcorn, throw some candy in the popcorn, and sit there and watch movies. But then the only thing, Hassan, then I gotta hit the gym because I want to do that for 2-3 days. I do military stuff. What kind of military stuff do you do? Pool. TWC, the hot tub is down. I don't want to go to the pool because the hot tub's not working. The hot tub is not working. That thing is ice cold. So I can't go. I will go to the pool if the hot tub was working. I'm in Massachusetts where sometimes it's like looking for a mythical creature. I am sorry. Because you know, that's the thing. I told my daughter, she's like, let's go out. I'm like, where? She's like, well, you got to dry cycle the car. I'm like, but pick somewhere. She's like, well, I don't want to pick nowhere. I'm like, well, then we ain't going nowhere. I want to ride around in a circle. Mud. My name is Mud. Wallet is singing to us. Still enjoying going to the theaters. And I have not been to a movie theater in a long time, Hassan. The last time I've been to the movie theater was when I was like 16. 16. That's the last time I've been to a movie theater. I want to take the kids because the kids never been. So, man, it's been forever. I want to go there. Yes, Joel. Joel, ain't nobody going to the pool right now. Everybody named Mama at the pool. Later. Later. I'm not talking, Joel. Why you growling at me?
Because I can't.
Joel's so rude sometimes. And why are you copying everything I say? Y'all see Joel already started up. For real. Oh my God. Lord have mercy on me. I know. And then I got to take the kids out. I'm going to take the kids out to let them go skate for a little bit. Are you going to be back on tonight, Hassan? Are y'all going to be back here late tonight? Joel, I know. Joel, he's in every single live. Every single live. I am going to be on here late. Probably, I might get back on here. I'm going to get off for a little bit so I can take the kids out to go play. And then I'll be back on here tonight. Probably. Hassan, like, I don't know. Hassan's like, I may find a good movie. And be like, forget Singh's live. I know. I'm going to be back on here. You'll be here, Master Gaming? Okay, because I'm going to try to get back on here maybe 7. Because it's like 4:34 here. I got to take the kids out so they can have some fun. And Joel will be in the live. Because y'all know at nighttime, that's when Joel likes to harass the heck out of somebody. I'm always on your lives. Thank you, Master. Joel, what is that? Oh my God. Watch more detailed videos. Oh, that is cool. You're getting ready for the detailing time.
Look at it.
Hi, Ella. How are you? Joel, don't be swinging that thing at somebody. Joel, if that thing accidentally hit me in my face, I'm going to be very upset. Because I told you, you always swinging something. He's always... Stop swinging that. Because if it slips out your hand, it can hit somebody in their face. Then you want the whole world to see you sit in timeout. That's what's going to happen. I know, Master. He is a handful. He is definitely a handful.
Master was Master.
You hear them in the background. All right, you guys. So I'm going to be back. I'm going to go take the kids out to have some fun. I will see you guys later this evening. Always thinking something. He does. Hi, editor. My son he's a busybody. All right, guys. So I will see you guys later. Hassan, BM, editor, gaming, master, Ellie. I will see you guys next time. Have you done? Okay, have you done? You get over lows in. How have you got over low times in my life? Prayer. Lots of prayer. BM. Lots of prayer. Because I'll tell you the story, and if you're back on here tonight, I'll definitely explain more about that. But a lot of prayers got me through a lot of low times. And caffeine! And the caffeine! I'm just saying. Energy drinks will definitely get you in a whole new mood. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys. Say my full username, Master Gaming Brawling Stars. Have you thought about doing a podcast? I think you would be great. I have, BM. I actually have. That would be something that I definitely have to work on. And if I do a podcast, I need to come in on the podcast. Because if we do podcasts, we might just have y'all on video chat. Y'all come in there. Hassan, too. Hassan's been with me from day one. And Hassan, did you say you do Cash App? Hi, Miss Taiwan. I don't know if Hassan's still in here. Okay, Hassan, do you do Cash App? I don't know if you said you did or not. And I try to do a giveaway. Are you Venmo then? Do you do Venmo? I try to do a giveaway on here, and the person that won did not even have a Cash App. Y'all, like, how you do a giveaway and nobody want to win a prize? So we got to do the giveaway in 2 weeks again. Hassan, you're making it hard for me. Do you do Zelle? Hassan? Don't do that too. Cause I gotta, cause Hassan, I'm gonna have to message you on Facebook. I'm gonna message you on Facebook later on. Cause we're gonna have to get you, since you've been here from day one, we have to get you up and going. Cause we've been working on this channel forever. So the giveaway, we're gonna have to do a gift card because half the people didn't have Cash App. Some people have Venmo, and some people are from different countries, so they ain't got nothing. Don't trust doing any of those apps. Well, Zelle is not, okay, Zelle is from bank account to bank account. That's how Zelle works. Like if you have Chase or Fifth Third, most banks work with Zelle. Joe would ruin the podcast. He would. He would. His big head be in the podcast every minute. Love my son, but he's a handful. Let's see here. I'm gonna be spamming it. It will be fun. It would definitely be fun to do. So I'm gonna build a podcast room and get that up and going as well. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna go entertain my kids, but I will catch you guys later tonight because I will be back. Hi, Dre. You caught me right when I was leaving. Bye, Connor. Adios. Have a good day. I will see you guys in like 3 to 4 hours. See you at 7. Yes. Have a good night, everyone. I'm late. I know, Dre. You gonna show up late to the party, Dre. But I'm coming back on tonight, Dre. I don't know if you're gonna be up tonight, Dre, but I'm definitely coming back on. I gotta go hang out with the kiddos for a little bit. I gotta get so they can ride their bikes and do some fun stuff. Entertain them and wear Joel out. So I'll be back on 7 with you. All right, Dre, I will see you at 7. All right, you guys. I love you guys. BM, thank you for coming in here as well. Dre, HM, Master, Connor, everybody. Make a vlog. Connor, I'll do that next. I will work on that this week. All right, love you guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.